What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Man, before I even start this, this isn't a full return, obviously, not yet. But I have to say this. I want to say thank you to every last one of you that have reached out, every one of you that have messaged me. I mean, everybody. I appreciate everybody. The amount of love that your boy has received, not just from PlayStation, but from Xbox, even my brothers over there in the PC realm. I love you guys, man. Thank you so much. It's been a long road, so to speak, to recovery, let me tell you. But here's a quick little update. I feel great. I'm feeling a lot better. And more than likely, I'll probably be back by next week. So there's the quick little update for what's going on. For those of you that don't know, your boy tested positive for COVID-19, as well as my mom, and I had to definitely leave the platform in order to, look out for her and obviously take care of myself. And in the midst of that, I've learned a few other issues that your boy has, to deal with, quote unquote. But, that's just, those are things I'll deal with down the road as we continue. All right. But seriously, thank you guys for everything. Love you guys. Without further ado, let's go ahead and start this video and get into this news. As someone who has spoken a lot about VR for the longest, I mean, if you go back to last year and if you go to the the second half of 2019, we definitely talked a lot about PlayStation VR through numerous patents, etc., etc. I remember one particular patent where it was talking about a tech which would track your fingers. Unfortunately, that never happened, and we got this particular controller, which again, we also talked about in a patent similar. Now, this particular controller that has been revealed for the PlayStation VR2 is basically what you guys have in the DualSense controller, but it's for VR. This has been optimized for VR, that is. Now, one of the biggest things a lot of people have actually taken away from VR is the fact that it's very immersive, but it's not perfect, right? Movement especially is just not perfect with VR. Sony went the other route of actually fixing that and incorporated, two controllers with actual analog sticks on there. This is going to make things a little bit more seamless for you. And also, I guess this is going to decrease the amount of accidents people have had with their VRs, such as bumping into things, hitting people with remotes, etc., etc. This type of thing is going to be done. Now, again, Sony found a good use for the PlayStation Move controllers at that time because the Move controllers were pretty much shuffleware. They were done. They were a failed gimmick at the time to compete with the Wii. And of course, Sony was like, you know what? Let's just throw these as the controller for the first VR. And they actually worked for the time. But now we have something perfected. And again, another thing that's carrying over is adaptive triggers. Adaptive triggers we also talked about. This right here, again, it's all about immersing you more so into the experience, whether you're shooting a gun. In this particular case, it's probably going to play a factor when you're picking up things, the triggers are going to lock when you pick up stuff. They're probably going to do, a few other different cues, whatever you're doing in games. Again, Sony has a lot of stuff they can definitely do with adaptive triggers and these controllers. So that's basically what they look like. That's what they're going to do. And they look great. I'm not going to lie. They look really, really cool. There's no update whatsoever on the actual headset design itself, as we don't know when that's going to drop. But if things continue to go the way they are, this is basically going down the DualSense route, if you guys think about it, right? They're going to keep stealth releasing stuff. So we might see the headset later this year, and then it will launch in 2022. If it launches in 2022, that would actually be a good time for the VR headset, if you think about it. Slowly build up hype for it and keep showing off snippets of it. So there's that. But we do know that the headset it's going to have one cord. For those of you that are confused or worried about the VR headset, you're only going to have one big cord for the VR headset, and that's going to be connected. It's not going to be wireless, so for those of you that were hoping for wireless controls, unfortunately, it's not going to be wireless, but you are going to have one cord. So there's a big positive there, and a big update is going to be coming your way very soon for PlayStation VR. So there you guys go. PlayStation VR, it was shown and it looks great, and I'm really excited for everybody who's looking forward to this. All right, now in the midst of Microsoft, announcing the Bethesda deal, or I'm sorry, completing the Bethesda deal, securing that those games are going to be exclusive and basically addressing their first party IP situation, there has been a massive update for PlayStation. Now, for those of you that are a little confused by this deal and what's happening, a lot of people probably think this is going to be completely exclusive. More than likely, it's going to be like Konami, it's going to be like Kojima, where we saw with Death Stranding, and this is what's happening. So for those that didn't hear, Jade Raymond is actually going to be making a special game for PlayStation 5. It's going to be exclusive for PlayStation 5 with her new studio called Haven. Haven is basically it's a studio in Montreal, and it's an independent studio. They're basically working on this game with, and they're focusing strictly on that. Now, a lot of people don't know who Jade Raymond is, so let me give you a quick heads up who she is. Jade Raymond brought us Assassin's Creed, Watch Dogs, and she also worked on Splinter Cell Blacklist. So whatever first party IP this woman's working on, it is definitely going to be something to look out for. That is for sure. This woman knows how to make her games. And as far as this deal goes and how this game is going to operate, I would probably say it's going to be something like Kojima. It's all about building the studios, getting them out there, building that trust, that bond, and letting them, set sales. Amy Hennig, if you guys think about it, look at Amy Hennig. Amy Hennig has not been able to make a game outside of Uncharted since she departed Sony and Naughty Dog. Ever since then, all her projects that she was very looking forward to making have been canceled. And the reason why those projects have been canceled is not because she's not talented. We know Amy Hennig's talented, right? It's mostly because she didn't have the funding. That's basically what this type of deal, especially going to Kojima Productions, leads to. When you help build those foundations, this leads to better relationships and potentially more things to come your way. And that's what Sony's kind of hoping for with helping Haven with their new IP for PlayStation 5. So keep your eyes open for what that's going to be and how that's going to look. I'm actually looking forward to how it's going to look, though. It's probably going to be amazing. Now, we did have a new event today. This was Square Enix. I'm going to be honest with you guys. This event was pretty mid, in my honest opinion. But there were some good announcements, though, nonetheless. We saw Life is Strange 3. Looks a lot better. I'm not going to lie. Life is Strange, the animation-wise, have gotten a lot better. It's really, really looking good. So Life is Strange 3 looked fine. They showcased pretty much a new collection. They're saying that they're remastering the whole Life is Strange series. So for those of you that never got into it, you can play it on PS5 and Series X at 60 FPS, fully remastered, etc., etc. So you'll be able to replay through that. Knowing me, I'll probably go through it because I'm a big fan, especially of the first one. Part 2 I thought was really cool too for what they tried to tell. So I might actually go through those. But aside from those, the game of show for today's, Square Enix event was Project Athia. Project Athia now has a new name, and that is called Forspoken. Forspoken will be coming to the PlayStation 5 in 2022. And yes, for those of you that are concerned, it is indeed a timed exclusive. We don't know how long it's going to be for PS5, maybe a year, maybe 2, who knows? But I do know this, though. The gameplay looked absolutely butter smooth, and it looked really good, and it looked very ambitious. So I'm very interested in seeing what they're going to do with Project Athia. All right. But anyway, that's a quick little video for you guys. I appreciate everybody again checking up on your boy. I wanted to throw this out here, let you guys know, yes, I am doing fine. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys again for all the support. I will be back with you guys stronger than I ever been very, very soon. All right. But until then, you're going to have to deal with one more week without RGT, etc. But y'all know how it is, man. Y'all know the vibes. We'll be back stronger than ever. And on behalf of, my family, everybody, I love you guys. We appreciate all of you. We love you all. And thank you for just being a big part of my life. This is Big Cloud Gaming, aka your boy Ryan, and I am most certainly signing out. You guys have a blessed one and enjoy your weekend. I'm out of here. Deuces.